Hello, hello. Hi, Aries. Welcome to Pure Tarot. Tonight I'm doing the 5 W's reading: the who, the what, the where, the why, and the when of, a given situation, something the cards will want to reveal here tonight. I've tweaked a few decks. There's only this one that is complete. So I'm using only the court cards out of the Santa Muerte deck for the who. Moonology is complete and will describe the what. I've selected some cards out of the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for the where. I'm using the Ghost Spirits Tarot, the Major Arcanas only, for the why. And I've taken the ace through the 10 out of playing cards for the when, just to give like a number to obviously pull a time frame on this particular thing. So let's just start shuffling and get one card out of each deck to get the story. Let us see, let us see. Okay. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be you, but it could be obviously someone else, right? To a certain extent, I think it's maybe more interesting to look at someone else, but take it or leave it. I think it's probably, you know, interchangeable, and you might recognize yourself as well, right? As I described the card, and it might also depend on what falls here, on what comes out. But it'll be up to you, of course, to establish residence, correspondences. Wow, the what is beautiful. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Let's look at the where. That is beautiful. Moonlight. It is really beautiful. It's so romantic. But we'll look at it deeper. And for the why, let's pull a major. The Hanged Man. Interesting. A lot of Piscean energy with the moon and the Hanged Man. And let's give this story a sort of a time frame. So 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months. Okay, so maybe you're feeling like the Queen of Pentacles here, you know, and the what here describes confidence and success. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely a confident soul, a confident person. You know, it's interesting on this card. On this card, she's actually climbing a ladder. And sometimes we call success, you know, like climbing the ladder of success. So that's quite interesting. You're moving up in the world. You're elevating. You could be elevating in all kinds of ways, right? You could be elevating your money, your status, your position, your title at work, within your career, but you could also be elevating spiritually. It's a really, really beautiful analogy here. And, you know, she's climbing the ladder to actually go and picks on maybe some fruit. So there's even more abundance where she's headed. That's beautiful. And the what is telling you to stay confident. I want to say at each level to stay confident during each increment. That's really interesting. And here on the where, we have the Moonlight card. I really like this because look at this. She's on a balcony, right? And she's overlooking, we don't see the landscape except for the moon, but she's higher up, and she's looking at the sky. There's nothing that is blocking her view. She also has an hourglass here, and there's an owl flying by, and she's a winged creature, so she can fly. She can actually fly. And again, gives me the impression of, you know, height, lightness, soaring, flying above, taking flight. It's really, really beautiful when you think about it, you know. There's a dreamy energy, of course, with the moonlight. There's a bit of maybe doubt, confusion, a little bit of uncertainty, maybe a little bit surrounding this this particular situation for you, or maybe that's an emotion that you're that you have. But you know, this is supposed to be pointing to the where, and you know, typically the moon rules Cancer. Cancer is the sign of the family, you know, like Cancers are really home bodies. So it could point to home, family home, a place, a cocoon, a place where you'd feel safe. It's really interesting. Sometimes we're able to perform in our careers when we have a secure home life, right? It's not always the same for everyone, but sometimes people in private, when they're very happy and I guess when they have a secure home and they know that it's their safe haven, right? So they're able to tackle anything on the outside when they have this place to retreat, right? Sometimes the home is called the temple. That's really interesting. It could be a place near water because of the moon. Maybe you live by the water. Maybe you love water. And the why. The why is the Hanged Man. This is an interesting Hanged Man. These cards are kind of wicked in a sense. This Hanged Man is sort of captured, and he's like sort of trapped in like roots. the roots of this tree, and someone else got trapped before and they obviously died, and now there's only a skeleton there. So this person was just captured by the tree, and is now captive and hanging. And if you can see like the roots on like is almost like it looks like veins inside his body, you can really tell the tree is taken over. It's really interesting, but it does tell me I don't know, it feels like you were, so the why, you would have felt trapped before, maybe. You would have felt unable to move, obviously stagnating, um, wanting some change, I guess. Maybe you felt like because of all this, the energy of this person that eventually died because they couldn't, get away from this predicament. Maybe you felt you were slowly dying inside, and you needed a change. You needed change, and maybe it has to do with climbing up this ladder, about wanting to really move up, in terms of move from where you were stuck here at the bottom and then eventually keep going. So instead of it's a vertical movement, but it's still movement. And really what helps you to break these I guess sort of chains is your confidence in yourself, right? If you feel confident, it's like all these it's like the way out, of this situation. There's like a light here around his hand, and there was the same thing. There's another light here somewhere in the tree. I'm wondering if that's like it's either what attracted you to this particular or what kept you stuck, but I think it's more the roots. But there's something around, maybe it's this moonlight. Like I see the circle here, the moon. So you maybe you were attracted by this particular moon. This is the location, where this is the where, right? And I mean, obviously, using the moonology deck, we have a new moon here, but a new moon and a full moon. So that would be a complete lunar cycle. We have a time frame of 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months. That's really interesting. If I'm not mistaken, the next new moon is, no, it's very close. It's on the 4th, I think, or the 6th. Slipping my mind right now. I don't know. I feel like it's a complete lunar cycle, so like 28 days, a month. But then this points to 10 weeks, maybe. I don't feel it's 10 months. Mind you, with this energy, it could be 10 months, and also it could be, if this pertains to career and success, right? Sometimes it's 10 months because 10 is the 10th house. 10th house is related to your career, your who you are in the world, your place in the world. How and what you express and what you create out in the world. That's really interesting. And I mean, if I'm going to read this not just as a time frame, there's a lot of happiness awaiting. This would be the 10 of Cups, right? It's a beautiful reading. It's really interesting. I like the why. I like the fact that there was a good reason for you to want to move up, to get moving. Well, there you go, Aries. That's what it is. I hope it resonates. I have no clue. This is the first time I do this reading. So until next time, take care.